It doesn't improve your life or make it any better. There's no sense of coveting what somebody else has or complaining about somebody else or running your mouth and hating on someone else, because that doesn't do anything to improve your life. It might make you feel better in the moment. It might be keeping you from having to have that hard look at yourself and that reflection on, why am I not getting the results that I want out of life? Why am I not getting the women to pay attention to me that I want to pay attention to me? Why is it that the women that I like don't like me, and the women that do like me, I don't like them? And it all has to do with you. People are so like, people are, especially these guys that rail on these women in the comment section, say women can't take accountability, they can't take responsibility, they just expect everything to be laid out for them. Like, women and accountability go together like oil and water. And it's like, these same guys are saying all of these women are the problem, and that's why they can't get laid, or that's why they're not able to get into relationships, because it's everyone else but them. I just don't buy it, and I never have, and I never will. And it's all about saying that, pointing the finger at other people, saying it's not worth it. It's a cope. It's all it really is. It's really all it is. I've never met, and I don't know a single guy who is in good shape, makes good money, is captivating, is funny, is a leader, has high status, has the ability to generate options with women, is spoiled for choice, essentially. Like, he's coveted by multiple women and he can spin multiple plates if that's what he wants to do. There's not a single guy out there that has all of these things going for him and that has women that are trying to bang down his door or get with him, or that he has the ability to easily get women, that swears off of them and says it's not worth it. It's too much work. It doesn't exist. Those guys don't exist. The only guys that are doing this MGTOW nonsense are the guys that have gotten the crap kicked out of them so bad in dating or divorce or whatever it is, and they're just throwing in the towel. They're not willing to do the work that it takes to be attractive. And here's the thing. It doesn't even always take that much work. A lot of guys will say, oh, hey, man, you need to be jacked. You need to have the 6'6" like six pack, six figures, 6 months out of a relationship, 600 horsepower car, 6 inches laying down in the pants, whatever. When I say 6 feet, 6 feet, count that one twice. Because women don't care about that stuff as much as guys want to believe that they do. Because every day you hear about this homeless dude or this dude working at McDonald's who's running a rotation of girls out of the back of his car, or he's got a mattress and, a microwave in his apartment, and this dude runs and gets more, than anybody but those guys technically, a lot of times, are often conventionally attractive, right? I mean, if you look at even the jailbirds and the guys that are in prison, if you looked at the guys like Chris Watts, if you look at this guy like Luigi Mangione, if you look at guys like Ted Bundy, all of these guys were considered traditionally attractive. They weren't like obese, gargantuan, gargoyle-looking motherfuckers. They were just regular, normal-looking dudes, and it was the other just things that made them attractive. They weren't like these rich, just titans of industry and all this kind of other stuff. But all of those things are still going to trigger, the attraction signals for women. So I'm not saying you have to be all these things, but your odds are going to be far better if you are. And here's even the thing too. All of the things, let's say you are subscribing to that prescription where it's like, you got to be in good shape, be good looking, take care of yourself, get jacked, make money, be, funny, lead men, have some sort of status, be charismatic, have things going for you, be able to be competent and acquire resources, and all of these things that traditionally and evolutionarily we know attracts women. All of those things, even if you take women out of the equation, those things all improve your life tenfold. Being in better shape means you get more respect, means, especially in business, means people look at you more favorably. People are more likely to want to gravitate towards you, because a strong, fit body is a good indicator of discipline. It's the one thing you can't buy. You can't walk into a store and buy a good body and be in shape. You have to earn it every single day. You have to eat well. You have to eat the right things. You have to eat the right foods. You have to hit your macro targets. You have to lift weights. You have to, do the things that are going to get you a solid, physically attractive, masculine body, like the six pack, the big shoulders, the V-taper, all that sort of stuff. There's things you have to work for. And that gives off signals of success. And guess what? You'll feel better. You'll look better. Your clothes are fit better. Like, I've been huge and I've been fit, and I will take fit 7 days out of 7 and twice on Sundays. I remember being overweight where it hurt to put on, it was painful to like bend down and tie my shoes or to put on a seatbelt or to put on clothes that once fit that I could barely fit into anymore. And then see myself in the mirror, or see myself in a picture. Like that sucks, man. There's nothing that feels good about being overweight or about being a fat ass. And anybody that says it does is an idiot or a liar. One of those two. But being in good shape is always going to be a better option, and being fit because of everything that I said. So even if you take the women part aside, it's worth it to be in shape. It's worth it to be fit because your life is just overwhelmingly better as a fit person than a fat person. Same thing with money. Money equals freedom. Being able to go where you want, spend the money you want on what you want, when you want, is one of the most freeing parts of being somebody that no longer works a 9 to 5. Being able to travel. I was in Miami for the last 2 days at a really good, awesome meeting with one of our 2025 forum speakers who's coming back from last year and who we're talking about doing a bigger event with. And he's a huge name that a lot of people would know. And I was able to do that on a whim, basically, because I have the freedom and the personal freedom and financial freedom of running my own business and being able to put food on the table and making money that is not tied to somebody else's line of work or whatever it is. But because I've set myself up in a way that allows me the freedom to do that, there's nothing in that equation that has anything to do with getting women or spending money on dinners or clubs or any of this stuff, or high ticket items or, designer clothes or whatever it is. Being able to be financially free, it opens up so many other doors for you. And it's how humans were meant to be this way, man. Like humans were not meant to sit in desks 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week for 40 years and then you die. I was saying this to a buddy of mine. It's like I worked the corporate world for 10 years, give or take, just about like 9 or 10 years. And in the 1 year and some change that I've been completely on my own as an entrepreneur, business owner, whatever you want to call it, I've already forgotten about what it was like to even sit at a desk. Like I can't even go back to it. If I had to do that for a week, I think I would just jump off a bridge. Like I wouldn't even be able to handle it. I couldn't. I'd freak out. I would go nuts to have to sit at this desk and crunch numbers and type emails and have to pick up the phone and talk to, guys that don't really care about you, and doing that because you got to put food on your table for your family, which is like, I'm not knocking. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's not for me. There's a lot of people it is good for. But the point that I'm trying to make is that being able to be somebody that knows how to get things done, that knows how to solve problems, that knows how to acquire resources, those things have other value in life